Hey, how you doing, girls?
How are you?
Hey.
Feeling better?
Yeah, all of it. US Customs, they're never gonna check you.
You're never going to check?
No, you
But
just
I look foreign.
doesn't matter. They don't check. They don't check anybody.
Because you're leaving from
You're
the
leaving
US.
US. When you when you're leaving US, nobody's gonna check you.
Okay.
Okay. And
Yeah.
what happened to me? I went to Mexican side, and you know there were these cameras, and there were guys checking cars, and they did just this. So I just went through,
Yeah,
and then I was in Laredo, and it's like,
then you had to go back.
I have no stamp. What shall I do, right? Like, and I knew that I need to get stamp, but I was like, I don't know what to do, and I was already in a town. So then I start asking people. It's like, oh no, you have to go around, and you have to kind of return back to the building for you.
So all I need to do is show them my insurance that I bought online, and then that's it. And then I just give them photocopies of my stuff.
Yeah, I think the passports, insurance, maybe insurance. I don't know. Like last time they didn't even check for insurance, but before that they did.
But like that, I guess a key piece of advice there is like what he said yesterday. Just remember, you need to get stamped.
You know, you can just do like immigration, pasaporte, and you do like, and everybody like, she doesn't know. So, and then start showing you, everybody's gonna be like super helpful. Like Mexicans are extremely helpful.
Okay.
And they're gonna ask you, and you say Singapore, like, whoa, you know, and they're gonna be amazing. And kind of Americans, they are scared of Mexico for some reason, right? Because of the news, but maybe the borders towns. But if you're not looking for trouble, most likely you're not gonna get into trouble.
Okay.
That's you have to be careful everywhere you go. You have to be careful.
Yeah.
So do the same thing as you normally do. You don't have to do anything extra. The topic of crossing borders, getting stamp, you have to get immigration and you have to get bike, both.
On my passport, so there are two stamps.
Sometimes they do it in your passport, sometimes do both. I think like Honduras, they did it both in the same passport. Okay. They give you immigration stamp in, and they give you have to go to a different place, and you have to go another one, and then just fill up your bike information.
Okay.
How was it?
And there'll be always people try to help you.
Okay. They're really helpful. They're trying to get something.
They just try to get money.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So the one rule which I follow through Central America, mostly South America, is good. Central is the worst, right? But again, this is 2014, which is, you know, we're already 8 years ago, so it may change. It may, I don't know.
Yeah.
But be prepared.
Okay.
Way ahead of the line, there'll be guys with something hanging, and they say, stop, stop, stop. And they're gonna get like, don't go, right? You're gonna get arrested. Like, no, just drive.
Okay.
When there's a time to stop, you will know.
They will force you to stop.
Well, you see, there's a guy with a gun, and then he tells you stop here, and you're like, all right, I'll stop here. Sure, these guys are gonna stop you and say, okay, to get there, you need to give me passport, this, and I will do the permit for you. They try to sell
when
you.
I can do it myself.
Correct.
Yeah.
You can always do yourself.
Okay.
Don't let anybody. Don't get anybody take
I'm
care.
not gonna
Don't
give
ever make copies.
Oh, I have so many, like 10.
So okay, copy and have with you. Don't ever give police your passport. Always give a copy of your passport.
And what they ask for the original passport?
You say you've got it in hotel.
Okay.
Yeah, you have it in hotel to make sure nobody robs you and stuff. So these tricks like this.
How dangerous is like Honduras and El Salvador?
Just be very careful of that.
I'm very scared. Yeah.
Don't be scared. Stay on the main roads.
Stay on the main roads. Okay.
El Salvador's got really nice surfing coast. Go there. There's lots of Westerners out there. You'll be absolutely safe out there. And it's actually a really nice coast. You meet lots of people from around the world there. Honduras, I didn't go to Honduras at all.
But how?
I just crossed
You have to
one
go
day
through,
one
right?
day.
Yeah.
Oh.
This short section.
Yeah, the short section,
Yeah.
I just crossed it. I met people which rode around it, they were absolutely fine. But I just crossed it 2 days crossing. I just slept once somewhere in the middle, found
Because
the
you felt like it was unsafe to...
At the time, it was more dangerous than Afghanistan. When I was crossing 2014, the murder rate in Honduras was super high. But I'm not sure how is it now.
No, like I just watched a video like a few months ago, like they're chopping women's arms off, and like, but I guess it's like a cartel.
Yeah, it's cartel. Yeah, it's
it has nothing to do with me.
No, no, lots of things again.
Yeah.
Lots of things, and the same in Mexico. It's cartel related. So they don't really, as I said, if you don't want to get into trouble, with high probability you will never get into trouble. So you start using totally different senses when you start traveling like this long term, because it's not gonna be about the rules. It's gonna be about interaction with people, feeling the place, and just like, and if it doesn't feel right, normally it's not right.
Okay. Yeah.
And then you should get out of that.
Yeah. How about from like Panama to Colombia? Do you like fly your bike there or do you take the boat? But I know that was like a few years ago now. That it's a bit hard.
I know that's gonna be challenge.
It's a challenge.
I was super lucky.
What happened?
There was when I made it there. There was a ferry service which started about 3 weeks before I actually arrived there.
3 weeks before?
Before I arrived, the service started like ferry, like huge ferry for 2,000 people. Maybe even more, 4,000 people. But there's no political will to have permanent connection between Colombia and Panama.
Yeah.
They just don't want to do it.
Yeah.
So this company started it, but Panama, Colombia make it, I think more Panama, they make it super difficult for more people go on that. It was about in this boat which could take 500 vehicles. It was only 2 cars and 3 motorcycles on it when I was on it. It was one guy from Australia, one Spanish couple on the bike, me, and then there were one camper, and there's another car. And it took us like 2 days of paperwork to get on that, and you have to go between Colón and Panama City just to get. It was a nightmare.
Oh my God.
So for normal people to get through that, to get on the boat, it's not like you go get it stamped or something like, just like a normal border cross. No, this was bad. And then the whole boat for like 4,000 people, there were 200 maximum. It was like ghost town. It was huge. It was something like we were on that ferry, but it was like nobody on that. There was I think it was a Dutch guy. He had a little tiny boat which was taking tourists and the bikers.
Finding someone with a tiny boat and going on it. Yeah.
But he sold it this year. It called raffle, like a rat, something like that, and he sold it because he couldn't do his business for a while because of COVID, and so I don't think he was the most popular one, but I think where's the market, something's gonna happen most of the time. So I would do. Are you on Horizons Unlimited? Okay, ask that. The people are gonna know. I lost track of that. And for ADV Rider too. So one of the, ADV Rider. Okay, that's another one. That's like Horizons Unlimited.
Is it a website or Facebook?
No, it's a website.
It's a website.
And that's where I was writing my blog, the ADV Rider.
Okay.
On one of these, if you ask, people will give you answer.
Got it. Yeah.
So,
Like,
but you have time to figure out. But yeah, it's good. Otherwise, I think you can fly it. But sailing it's nice if you go to Samblas Islands. They normally go to Samblas Islands and then go to Colombia, and you end up in Cartagena most likely, which is really nice. And then you can make your way over, I don't know, Medellin, Bogota, Cali, whatever, Coffee region, and then head to Ecuador. So, yeah.
And for my tires, again, still worried I'll be able to get through to Central America. But then how about like South America?
No, South America, it's amazing. Like Colombia, it's amazing.
So the tires, my tires are fine?
So,
all the way?
Yeah.
True?
Like, what do you mean? Like the biking ones?
No, my street tires.
Yeah, absolutely.
All the way to Argentina?
Yeah.
I don't have to like think of like, should I get like dual sport? Should I get like
No. You'll be absolutely fine. The nice roads are there everywhere.
So I just have to plan and make sure that I'm not going anywhere that's wrong.
Yeah. No, okay. And I think there was a one section when I was there. If you want to go all the way to Tierra del Fuego, the tip, Ushuaia,
Ushuaia.
there was a one section of the road 40, which was mud, and it was like you would still if I tell you this, if it was dry, you would be fine with your tires, even with the road tires.
If it's wet.
If it was wet, unless you have steel spikes, you can't get through it anyway. And I was lucky. I was dry, but I met like Spanish guy on adventure bike. And he had to camp for like a week on the side of the road because he couldn't move. Because it was raining and he just couldn't move. It was just so slippery. And the cars can go through it, but bikes, it was just so slippery because it was raining.
Is that the only route?
And that was.
Is there another way?
No, this is the only route.
But that's to get to the very tippy tip. You can still go to Tierra del Fuego and Patagonia without going all the way down to the bottom.
But what it is I could see that 8 years ago they already was building new roads on the side.
So probably infrastructure.
Probably it's already okay. Again, I would ask on these forums, they will tell you. But they're only building, which was kind of shame because for adventure riding, you like this kind of challenges, right? You don't want to get everything too easy.
I like it easy.
Yeah, no, I don't like it that easy because that feels like too easy. So it was kind of sad to see that. For me it was a little bit sad to see the new road because that loses kind of the edge.
You can find worse roads elsewhere. It doesn't have to be there.
True.
Say hi to Juvina. Say hi to Juvina.
Are you recording still?
Yeah.
Hey Juvina, hi, I hope you're doing good.
How's her bike?
Yeah, the bike is in
Everyone
storage.
in the city is having fun riding her motorcycle around town.
You included, you've seen her bike. Yeah. All right, hope you're doing good.
Okay, how long do you take to plan your around the world trip?
I had my traveling buddy from England. At that time was 2012 when he flew to Colombia and I flew over to Colombia from here, and we met there, and I traveled with him around.
Yeah.
We did Cuba before, so we always kind of flew somewhere together, and we were pretty kind of much together really well for travel. You know, when you feel somebody, it's good company, then you do that.
Yeah.
So we met there, and we stayed in. It was in Medellin. No, it was Colombia, Bogota.
Bogota.
And we met French and Canadian bikers out there staying in the same hostel. They had some trouble with their bikes, and they're repairing it, but they were super cool guys. And And I said, Joe, that was the English guy. Hey Joe, in 2 years we're gonna be here with our own bikes going to South America, and we shake hands on it, drink some shots, and actually 2 years and 1 week I was in Bogota with my own bike.
Exactly 2 years and
exactly 1 week. 2 years and 1 week. It was freakingly accurate. I made it on 2 years and 1 week. It was November. I was in Bogota, not the same hostel, but around the same Candelaria. That's a really nice place, old part of Bogota. So yeah, but Joey just faded somewhere else. He was not ready. He was not strong enough to leave the company and go his own way. Stop working for corporate or stuff. So he decided it would be probably too much for him.
But he tried. Is it for a while? Or?
Nah. Well, we talked about it for a little bit.
Yeah. So
we talked about which bikes to pick, and then suddenly I could feel he started losing interest. He was kind of like he didn't answer my questions about the bikes. So suddenly he started fading away slowly. I was like, yeah, his mind is on that. So I was like, okay, I'll do it because I really want to do it, and then I did.